4, 3, 2. Look at Storie's face. 1. Car. This gives the most amazing glow. Like fresh Botox kind of glow.
Storie's been an absolute nightmare.
It's been a bit of a stressful morning.
And look at this. How amazing does she look?
Let's go. Look at the start of my spooky stuff. Look. Look, how cool is that going to look when we get loads of pumpkins? What do you think?
How good is the
Vine.
the vine? Look at them.
Vine,
Completely covered that wall already. Nearly covered that. Very happy with the growth up there. Look at that one.
I just picked Storie's nappy up for 2 seconds and my fingers smell like shit. Like actual cow. Actual cow fat.
Okay, but I need your rock. I need your rock. I need your rock.
Right, we're at the Space Centre and that's it over there. Which I came maybe about 15 years ago and I've not been since, so I'm excited. And also I feel like I'm getting this mixed up with a museum that I've been to. Is there a museum or something in the Midlands as well?
Yeah.
A dinosaur or something? I don't know.
I think it was like the ancient Anglos or something.
I don't know, there's something. Oh, right. Right, well, I'll show you this now. Oh, wow. Of course she's more interested in the holes in the wall. Matt Damon wore this very spacesuit during the filming of The Martian.
Looks big. Right, Storie, you ready?
Quick. We had Weetabix.
What? What's that got to do with it?
We are ready to record.
Oh,
Get ready to read your first sentence on the screen as soon as the
read
countdown
that.
ends.
I would be willing to vote for a greener future.
Brilliant. 3, 2, 1.
I won't be willing to buy fewer clothes.
Perfect.
Look at Storie's face!
4, 3, 2.
Ready? I would be willing to eat less meat, especially Jack's.
When the countdown clock reaches 0,
4, 3, 2. Look at Storie's face.
1.
Car. Well, Sam, it's been a difficult journey. We've all had to make changes to the way we live, but today our air and water are cleaner, and we've stopped the global temperature crisis.
Thank you.
Why does
Let's
she
go.
over it?
Hop, hop, hop. Wow. Go on that one. Storie, jump. Jump. Wow. Do you like go upstairs and stuff?
I think so, yeah. All of these bits are a little bit old for Storie. Lots of like interactive science stuff.
Hit the lights.
And here is the spaceship, the rocket. Pretty cool.
I have to say, I find 0% of this interesting.
Right, we've got to go to the top if we're here, haven't we? We've got to.
It must be interesting up there. Right, Storie, I think that the bit that Storie likes the most is going in the lift. Come on, Stores.
3, 2, 1. Oh wow.
Storie's so brave. Look at her. I don't like this.
No, I'm really scared. I'd really got height. I need to get out quick. Get your daughter.
Storie, come
Quick,
on.
Star.
Stop. Hurry up.
And we're getting a picture on the TV.
This is how it was when it took off.
What?
This is 1969.
Oh, right.
It's how people's houses were.
What do you think, Stores? Storie, what do you think this whole thing? Storie!
We get a picture.
Wow. Smile! Go boom!
This is the spaceship. Whoa. Pretty scary. So we're in a space pod. Really small. Imagine coming back to Earth on this. Wow, look.
Wow,
Greater men have been
Where's Storie gone? I can't
space
find
travelling
her.
this.
Where's Storie gone? Storie, where are you?
We're going to round off today with a little toy from the gift shop. Oh, we've got to get the NASA jumper.
Yeah,
Or NASA pyjamas.
no, she's...
Tay won't let me get this. Look at that. Got the boots. And then you get the rucksack. Ready? Let's go.
Thoughts and feelings. I won't be joining NASA. I just won't. I know they want me, but I won't be joining. Really glad I didn't sign up to the annual membership. Nothing against space, nothing against astronauts. Very cute, but I actually think it's probably best for like 4 to 10-year-old boys. Nothing against the girls in NASA, but I don't think Storie was actually that interested. Normally, quite literally anything can entertain her, but she just didn't. Maybe it's just because she's not very well, but it just didn't seem that much for Storie. I don't think it's great for like. I wouldn't be travelling, would you?
Oh, if you're not from Leicester.
No.
No, for us it's half an hour
For us,
away.
it's easy. I wouldn't be travelling to it any younger than I'd say like 4 years old. But if you are over 4, it probably is. Especially if you're interested in space, which I am not. So, over now.
I loved it.
Yep. Well, you can come back on your own.
Well, yeah.
But no, do you know what? I killed a bit of time. We tried it. You never know till you try. So that's the day at Space Centre. Got my Americano to go.
What a lovely day it is as well.
Okay, we are Operation Get Spooky. We've decided that this really just isn't given. It really isn't doing what we want it to do. Look at this. This is how it's supposed to look. Insta. Reality. Something's just not working. And to be fair, we've done so well with the gravestone bits. We're just cobwebbing. And trust me, there's an art to this. This was all from Home Sense, by the way. All of the gravestone bits. Was it? Yeah. No. These skull heads here were from B&M.
TK Maxx.
Yeah. TK Maxx. Home Sense.
TK Maxx.
TK Maxx.
TK Maxx.
TK Maxx. Cobweb stuff. B&M. Home Sense. What was that one?
Home Sense.
Home Sense. Yeah, that's where we're at. We're currently cobwebbing.
Right.
So we'll come back when this is done.
How you getting on?
Good job, this isn't real cobwebs. There's a real art to this. To making it not look so fake. So Jack, I know you're probably not happy with the money spent, but do you think it looks good and does it make you excited for Halloween?
No comment.
Did it! Halloween! 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 Halloween!
Jack, how good's it looking?
Really good.
Again, I'm going to say it. I know you won't be happy with the money, but you're happy with the decor.
Very happy. Story's happy, you're happy, I'm happy. Wow! So Story hasn't been very well, have you? I feel like she hasn't been very well the last few days. Oh, let me get down. But the last, probably today, you started, come back round, haven't you? She's just had a little bath with Tay, and we're going to watch a little bit of Minions, which is probably a little bit old for her, but we fast forward any scary parts, try and laugh along so that she finds anything funny. Someone actually asked this question: how do we get Storie to stick to her sleep routine? Have we had a sleep coach? So we've not actually had a sleep coach as such, but we have spoken to people who have had a sleep coach. It changes because of the ages, but where she's at now, and she's probably has been for the last, well, probably from 6 months until 18 months, we've been getting 12 hours a night sleep, and she sleeps on her lunch 2.5 to 3 hours from like 12 till 3 religiously. And I guess it's a number of things. We're just extremely rigid with the routine. She has a lot of sleep cues. So let's say she's going to bed in the evening, she'll be having a bath at like 6. She'll be sort of winding down from like 6:15 till 6:45. Like right now we've obviously got the telly on, but it will come off and we'll put the white noise on. She always has a dummy. She always has this baba that she's become very attached to. We'll have a cuddle 5 minutes before, put her down in the pitch black. We always make sure you're watching me. And if she ever cries, and we've just learnt, the only reason she'd ever cry now is if we've not ticked one of the boxes. So, has she had food? If she's not had enough food, we'll actually still give her a bottle because she knows that she's obviously food down. We always make sure the temperature's perfect. We can tell from her crying now that if she's got like teething or something like that, and everything's perfect. If everything's perfect, then it's pain, which is hard. You know, when we're younger. When she was younger, it was hard to work out what was what. Her lunch routine. Do you want to get down? She literally sleeps bang on, like 12 or 12:30. She would have been up from like 7:30, and literally we just make sure the room's pitch black. We make sure she's like had all of her food, and yeah, we might be lucky. It might just be that Storie has reacted well to all of the sleep cues and everything. But what I would say is there was a period when she never slept and she never did anything, and it was when we weren't doing all of the sleep cues, we weren't sticking to a routine, when we didn't know, like if she's not had enough food to top her up with a bottle or all of those kind of things. I remember as well, there was a time when we were in Marbella, and Perry and Ricky came over, and she was crying through the night for 2 days straight. And what we didn't realise was that she was teething, and we should have gave her Calpol. We just thought it was cold, we thought it was something else, we thought that she hadn't eaten. So we just learned that if she's screeching like that it's pain. So yeah, I don't think we've mastered it with anything in particular, but the routine that we do works. But then there's a couple of other things where if we try and get Storie to sleep out in a pram, we know other babies that as soon as you cover the pram, put some white noise on, they'll go straight to sleep. Storie just wouldn't do that. So easily anyway, it's a 50-50. So it's a make or break. We've had times where we've been walking around for 1 or 2 hours trying to get her sleep for a 2-hour nap, and in the end you think, well, it's pointless. Let's just get her back out. But yeah, we always like to stick to the routine. And if we don't stick to the routine, we feel really kind of anxious about it. And not in the respect that we don't go out and do stuff, because we'll go out anywhere. We've been on many holidays, we've been to places that, long distance journeys, and we've all done them because, whatever happens that day happens. But if she's missed a nap or something, then you don't know what you're going to get in the evening. And you may put her down and she might wake up at 11 and she will act differently to how it is when she's very rigid. But that's part and parcel of it. We're very grateful that we've got a routine, because now if we didn't have sleep like we're getting, we know we now get into put her to bed at 7, knowing she's not going to wake up till 7:30 in the morning. And if this for any reason that she does, it feels crazy. It's like, oh my god, we've been robbed of sleep. What's going on? So yeah, we're in a very grateful position of her sleeping well. But I've got to get in. She's in such a good mood now, which is great to see. So now we've got the bot, which Storie calls a pop. We're going to be in this seat now. Ready? Storie to go bed. Oh, do you want to do it?
Good morning,
Saturday morning, got my morning coffee that Jack's bought up for me, and we just went into Storie and woke her up, and now she's having her bottle and watching Minions Shock with her dad. And then I'm gonna get ready, get some breakfast ready for Storie, because the last few times we've been to baby ballet, she's had like biscuits or cereal bars on the way, because it's not quite, it's like an in-between time where she'd normally have a breakfast. She doesn't have time to have a breakfast before she goes, but then she's starving when she gets there, so I need to make some like toast or something to take. So I'm gonna get ready, then take over Storie, get her ready while Jack gets ready, and then we're out the door. We're gonna leave a bit early because we're always getting there, well, either late or just on time, where we want to get there a little bit early this morning. So I thought I would come and do a little bit of makeup with you. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how these camera angles are gonna work. So I can't do it in this camera. By the way, I put some fake tan on last night, which is why my face looks slightly orange. And also, this is me with no hair extensions in. Now it feels very thin because I've not had a good haircut since May, which is a long time. This is where we're at with no hair extensions. Not bad. It's definitely not taken any more hair out than I already lose anyway. I have to say, it feels bloody gorgeous not to have them in. When I was washing my hair, I was like, oh, I forgot what this feels like. So good. My hair just doesn't style. It doesn't hold a single style. Even if I just bend it under with the straighteners and I go really under, it will not hold. I need the hair extensions for the hold, basically. No one in my family's hair holds a style. Thickness, obviously, but mainly just so my hair can actually look good, because it's pointless me being on this hair journey where I'm like growing my hair, not dyeing it, because my colour's all my own. I don't put any bleach on it. I'm really rarely put any heat on it, to be honest, like once a week, when it looks shit anyway. So that was the reason for me getting hair extensions, and I've really thoroughly enjoyed them. I have the Nano Bonds from Beauty Works, and I'm actually going to go a little bit longer the next time because I'm just feeling a little bit of change. I don't want to go shorter, so I'm going to go longer. Anyway, I've spoken about this many times on my Instagram recently, because it was actually within my Boots code, which is now finished, sadly. But this Clarins Double Concentrate, I'm obsessed. It literally gives you glass skin. Oh, it smells so good as well. Really nice product. Laneige. This is among my less bougie moisturisers, because where I do go bougie is a moisturiser. It's definitely the most expensive part of my skincare routine. I love the Augustinus Bader Rich Cream, which I call Augustus Gloop because it's just easier. But that's like, it's such a ridiculous amount of money, and I'm very lucky that I actually get sent them by the brands. It isn't a case of that I would buy them, but I'm definitely going to use them if I get sent them, because they are a crazy amount of money. But the one that I do buy for myself is the Laneige Hyaluronic Water Cream, which is really gorgeous. And actually, I just did like a look fantastic order yesterday, and I added the intense one. I didn't realise they've got an intense version of this, but someone told me, and I thought, wow, I need to try that, because one thing I love is a thick, very hydrated moisturiser, which is why I used to love skin food so much. But someone told me it's like a superficial hydrator, like it doesn't actually hydrate your skin, it's just like an effect, and my skin is so dry that it really needs like actual hydration. And because I just don't understand, this is possibly the best foundation on this earth, and it was less than £10. I have a couple of bottles, but in some random shades. I'm really at the end of them now. This is it just feels, it's so thin because it's a serum, and it just feels like skin melting. It's just, it's just amazing. I know this is too light. I'm going to warm up with bronzer. In fact, maybe a little bit too light. My fake tan, I'm going to add in a couple of drops of a darker one that I have as well. There we go. So gorgeous. Not me. The foundation. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. One thing I like about doing ballet early in the morning is it literally gets you set up and dressed. Like me and Jack are both dressed, ready to do anything early in the morning. And it just sets your weekend up so nicely. I'm going to use the Vive bronzer in this shade. This is a really gorgeous bronzer. I'm going to use Kylie Cosmetics Breakfast in Bed Creamstick Blush. Favourite highlighter palette. It's the Dior Backstage Rose Gold. This gives the most amazing glow. Like fresh Botox kind of glow. Right, that's gonna have to do. And I'm gonna do my lips when I brush my teeth at the end once I've drank my coffee. But let's get dressed. It's too hot for them. I don't know what. These will do. Put these on. It's a bit nippy, but it will do. By the way, these pajamas are new from Lounge Underwear. Very, very nice fabric. Very slinky, very comfy. Quite similar in thinness. In fact, these are a little bit thicker than the Zher ones. I have no idea where I've taken my earrings out, my everyday earrings, which is worrying. Right, I'll do my hair and cork.
Good morning. We are outside the ballet. We're early. Storie's been an absolute nightmare.
It's been a bit of a stressful morning. Just getting everything together. Well, not a stressful morning, just the past 20 minutes. The past 20 minutes has been quite utterly vile. Right, we need to get you in a fleece. We need to wipe your nose. Okay? Sorry, I'm just decompressing from my fight or flight.
So we've been to ballet and then we've just been to Sainsbury's on the way back. Thought we'll just get a load of food shopping done and sort of do something after ballet, so I didn't really want to go home.
It doesn't feel right after only being out of the house for half an hour just to go home and then try and entertain her. Mums will know, and dads will know. Parents will know that it's much easier to entertain the kids outside the house.
Both absolutely brutal.
Like,
Storie's in an absolute mood.
she had an hour and 15 minutes of sleep at nursery yesterday and it shows. Storie's not one of them that can just recover overnight, is she?
No.
You know, if she's had a bad sleep the day before, even if she like sleeps the whole way through the night, she doesn't recover the next day. It takes her a few days to get back to it.
Yeah, it's only like an hour. And it's an hour and a half she's missed.
She's such a routine gal that if she comes out of the routine in terms of how much sleep she's had, she's quite frankly a nightmare. She ate her way through the class.
She didn't do any dancing.
She didn't do a single second of dance.
I mean, she's shy anyway, but I mean...
She's not shy. She's shy in like those kind of
weren't interested, was she?
environments where she doesn't know people. But it is her fourth time.
Yeah. We had a good time doing all the dancing, doing all the...
Yeah, she was just unloading my bag, getting her snacks out, eating everything in there, demanding. I just said to Jack, I feel like she's really changing and she's getting into that stage of like what they call terrible twos, even though she's not two. She honestly is getting there. Like, I can't even explain it, but like she'll pull my hair, kick me. I was just sat on a chair and she was going, no, like pushing me off the chair.
Yeah, and when you say no now, she don't take no for an answer, just throws an absolute mardy.
And basically, if she doesn't get what she wants, when you're in those kind of public situations, it's really hard.
There's nothing you can do.
I've opened about 17 items of the food shop to try and entertain her.
Like,
She
you can
just
say
really
no
over
and
time.
put it back, and then she just screeches and makes a big scene.
Yeah, so you can either say, I'm not going to give in to her, and then the whole food shop is the whole thing, she's screaming it down and you can't do anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
You always think you're going to be one of those
Yeah,
parents who's like,
100%.
I'm not giving in to her.
I'm like,
no,
no, she'll
but she's
understand.
she's not old enough to understand.
No, she doesn't.
So I don't feel like this is the age where you should give in to them and stuff, because they're babies and they don't know.
Yeah, she's not wise enough to be taught.
So I feel like giving in, if it makes it easier and more peaceful for you, then do it. That's my motto.
Yeah.
But she has got to go to bed.
One of them where I'm glad she's going to go and have a nap for a few hours.
Me too. One of them where I need a nap to recover.
Yeah. What's going on, darling?
What's not going on? Wow. I am honestly floored. I have to give credit to my local florist, who is honestly the most insanely talented person ever. The most humble person.
Should we go and have a look at the ones at the front?
I just want this lady's business to blow up, because truly, she is just the most amazing person. Like, look at this. The brief was, I would like some autumnal florals in the house, fresh. Got like a bit of foliage and everything. And I actually dropped in my vase, so she could make it in my vase.
Okay.
So that it all just works, basically. And it was for this table where I normally have some of that, which is dried gyp. I have that all year round. You can see what was in there before it. Oh, you can't. We've got samples. We've got memory samples in there that you can't see yet. But I mean, how Halloweeny and autumnal are they? How gorgeous is that? It's the best wreath I've ever seen. Look, it's got little mushrooms in.
I didn't even know people did autumn wreaths or Halloween wreaths. I thought it was Christmas wreaths. This is like an American thing.
Some people do. It's not like a big thing, but I just think it's just such a nice way to have like a bit of...
It looks fake. Is that all real?
Well, no, these little bits are fake, but like all of the flour is real. Like, that's real. Like the fact she's put cobweb. Oh, honestly, I just love her.
And spiders.
This is a local business to us, and it's called Petit Fleur or Petit Fleur. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm going to put her Instagram in the description box. Remind me to do that, because she's just incredible, and she's worth travelling for, because nobody makes things like this, and she's the most incredible person.
Yeah, the garden update. We haven't done much on this. Well, it's coming along. We basically need the winter to come in now, so that next spring all of these flowers grow. But the decking looks wicked. We need to get some outdoor furniture over there. These all look a little bit like they're on the last legs. And then here we've got the things going up and down there. Same star jasmine. It's a pretty cool area, because you go in here. There is going to have all outdoor furniture. We put this bit, I mean, it hasn't grown yet, but this bit's all grass. So there's a little bit of a play area for Storie. All of this is going to be plants, so you do not see any mud. We've got these plants growing here so that they hide like the kind of the road. And there's going to be all plants over there. Just basically way more plants. And then over here we've got a little fire pit that's going to have a couple like French style chairs.
Go sit nicely on the sofa. Go sit on the sofa with it nicely then. I've got another
So Storie has just had 4 hours sleep. Now we knew something wasn't right. She was really, really aggy this morning. She was extremely frustrated. At the nursery, they said she only had an hour's sleep. We did put her to bed early last night, so we thought that kind of would have resolved it, but she clearly hadn't caught up. Clearly. So we're absolutely buzzing, because now she's going to be in the best mood ever.
Aren't you? But, oh! Sit down. Remember what we said. When you get
And me and Tay have got a
you have to sit nicely.
date night tonight.
We have. We're going out.
We're going out. It's Saturday night. Tay's mum's come round to watch the monitor, and we are off to bowling and shuffleboard. And look at this. How amazing does she look?
Tell them what this has got in it.
Vodka, Diet Coke. What an outfit. I feel like a weasel next to you. You look unbelievable.
It's a big fit.
I've gone with literally just jeans and a jumper. Tay's got like boots, shorts. So the bowling is in the centre of town. So it's not like family bowling, it's like boozy bowling. It's called Roxy Rooms or something like that. So it's got like loads of games, loads of boozing. And do you know what? We've been meaning to do this for a while, haven't we?
We have, and do you know what? I've come to that point where I never like to force things. I like to be very in the mood for it. And today has just been creeping on. And I've known we're going out. And now I'm in this mood of like, do you know what, actually? I want to allow myself to let loose because I'm only with my husband. We're gonna, we used to do this thing kind of stuff all the time. I'm gonna have a couple of drinks. I'm gonna try and let loose and not think about tomorrow.
We were gonna do it last night, but we bailed
because we were tired. And the thing is, if you don't, not that you have to force drink, but like to go out in the evening among people who are drinking. If you don't force yourself to go out, because if you can always like talk yourself out of it. If you don't force yourself to go out, you'll just never do it.
No.
So I just thought, you know what, I am a bit in the mood tonight.
Do you know what? It's quite funny. We've been justifying this same story for probably the last 4 weeks. I think we've been to like 4 out and about events.
Yeah.
Right, let's get out there. Last look.
Are we feeling it?
Yeah, big time.
Cool. Cool, blimey. Ooh, spooky season. Should I give him a kiss?
So it is Friday. Where has the time gone? It comes around so fast. Storie's off to daycare. This has had a little bit of a rejingle about. And then we are off for some meetings today. So it is now Friday at 4 o'clock. Well, 3:40. We're going to go pick up Storie. So just had a lovely day.
Very
meetings, full day.
I didn't realise the time.
No, I thought we'd be back way earlier, but we're on the way back now. I'm going to go straight to pick Storie up.
Yeah.
So
if we ever do it on a Friday again, we need to go earlier.
A lot earlier.
Because we actually haven't had any time to have lunch,
to do
decompress.
No, do any other work. But it's quite rare that we do that. It's probably once a month.
That was a deep dive.
Deep dive today.
Today, basically, we were meeting with one of our suppliers who work with us on a lot of our scents. And today was actually working on future scents, getting inspiration for new scents, approving a new candle that we've got coming for next year. Because all these things have to be done way in advance, because obviously there's like months and months of testing and whatnot that goes on. Very exciting day, very productive. I'm a little bit tired now. I would have had about 45 minutes ago or an hour ago, I would have had another coffee to now have like my second win to have that energy for Storie, so I'm not like lagging. But we couldn't find, there was only a Starbucks on the way back, and I don't drink Starbucks, so I think it's gonna be just too late to have a coffee now.
But we're nearly there, so we're going to round off the vlog today and we're going to start filming again tomorrow. But what we need to do,
not as being consistent,
is we need to round off what the night was, because the last clip was us going for a night out. I predicted, because we've both on like peak state, that we'll get a little bit silly drunk, we'd go the bowling, we'd kind of, I don't know, see a few old faces that we haven't seen for years, we would be mingling with a few people, catching up with them, and then if we felt on a good level, we'd go to an old place that we used to go called Terrace, nip into Terrace, which is like, we haven't done that for, I don't know, 10 years, and there might be a couple of people.
I mean, it
maybe
wasn't 10 years, that's a slight exaggeration, it's more like 5.
More like 5, but maybe a few people out for someone's birthday or something like that, and we'd all have a bit of a catch up. But
it was quite the opposite. There wasn't a single person that we knew. It was pretty dead, and we tried to go to the places that we've once been before, and they don't even exist anymore.
Sure. It's short. We went to Terry's.
And it was all full of, honestly, this makes it sound old, but it was full of young people.
We walked probably 15, 20. Well, no, we tried a few local places. So we went to the bowling. The bowling was a little bit of a disaster because it was just late, and then it got put back again, and then they said that your lane's not ready again, and then they
I wouldn't go there again.
They didn't put like Tay's sides up, so I had to like mention it to one of the staff, and it just never.
The food was nice though.
It just never got done. So
I actually really enjoyed the food.
it was like, and I don't know, 10 o'clock by the time we got started.
This was somewhere called Ruby's.
It's called Roxy Ballroom.
It was the one in Leicester anyway, Leicester City Centre, and it was rubbish. Yeah, it wasn't what we expected it to be. It wasn't worth the hangover. Thankfully I didn't have one because I probably only had 4 drinks, 2 before we went out, 2 while we were there. But I was in a mood where I could definitely have let go a little bit and had a good night, but it didn't feel worth it. Not to like have a mediocre day with my daughter the next day. So we called it. We came home, we were in bed before 11:30.
Yeah,
And
it was a bit of a realisation, wasn't it?
The time I enjoyed the most was getting ready at home and having a drink with you. That was fun.
Yeah, that's always been the best bit.
It's always the best
Always the best bit. So
we shall see you in the next
we
one.
shall see you in the next one.
And thank you for watching. We are trying to be consistent with the vlogs. We'll see how that goes.